Yo, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Quick update or whatever, man. I'm getting back, y'all. But when it comes to a lot of people was asking about the podcast and the other situations, if you don't follow the page as much, I had a life situations, it took me it took me there, I could think you could say spiritually, mentally, in the whole way. So I paused on things, but we'll get the podcast going. Actually, I might start seeing different things because I might be doing this Sunday morning thing where we going at it about football a little bit here very soon. But the real podcast will be starting next week, and I'll also be a part of another brother's podcast also. So I'll give y'all his information, give him his own promo, where I'm just a guest on there for 1 week, but ours will be coming on weekly. I'll have Belinda Moore, my good friend who's mad at me right now. I'll have my man Cognac Pope on there. I'll have my man Mike on there. I might get my guy Cuzzo on there, man. And I like to get a lot of different type of brothers, man. I got my brother out in Cali that I'm gonna drop on y'all. Me and him working on some things together. Just a lot of things. I got my man Tyler Malone, which I want to give him his own shout out coming out pretty soon, where he's got his own page and he's doing his own thing. But he's a scientist, you know what I mean? He's the guy that, I'm being honest with y'all, when it comes to the scientific part of dogs, he's smarter than me on that shit by far. He gets into some stuff that's heavy that I can comprehend, but oftentimes Tyler educates me too. So you know what I mean? We got a lot of people. Then you'll have some of the bully celebrities. I get Oscar Gomez in here, good friend John Easterly, get my guy Sean Mullins on. I'm gonna get a lot of people on, but we're gonna have a cast of characters that from top to bottom give you diversity. Getting women to come on, getting men to come on, getting kids to come on, where every now and then y'all might see Poop Dog come back in and he be on the podcast and talk. And a good friend of mine, Will Williams, has a beautiful daughter that he's educated her to a supernatural level about dogs. But we want to, the podcast is going to be fun, but it's always going to be in the mode of education, health, and promotion of the breed in a healthy fashion. It's not about hype and what you can sell your dogs for. We want to get back to dogs. The reason that I held off on a lot of this stuff, like I told y'all, life was beating me up, man, and I'll be transparent about everything. Those who talk to me know, I to battling, you know what I mean, to make sure that I'll still be a father to my kids. And the whole custody thing with that shit, it really, stressed me, because those who knows me, I'm on my kids 100% of the time, you know what I mean? So I'm not a part-time father, so to have to go through all that was just weird and very, very stressful. And then, dealing with little health issues here and having a large family, where it seems like this year the Grim Reaper joined the family and just kept on, last probably year and a half. It was a lot going on, and I didn't want to step off the cliff and disappoint everybody again. So the TBKC is actually, being very honest with y'all, has actually been ready to launch for a while, but I wanted to make sure that I was ready to launch so everybody wouldn't be filing out their paperwork and doing all these things, start a show and then have to stop the show, all these things. But I think I'm there, man, and it's time. I got a good cast of people. I got good personal assistant now. I got a lot of people in my corner. I got a lot of people who supported me from behind the scenes that I know is chomping at the bit to step out and help me even further. And I think that was just God's plan, to go down a rocky road to find out who your real friends were, who your real people were, and to learn how to do things the right way. So, podcast, we definitely gonna, I'm gonna try to have the first show Monday and get Belinda on. I got my man, like I say, Frazier. He'd come on. I got a lot of people. I don't want to do all these names. My man, Jesus. I got to get my boy George back in there. We're gonna get Danny on here. We're gonna get some dog people who talk dog things and do a lot of dog things, man. And it'll be a fun time because you got characters too. You know what I mean? You got you got a lot of characters, and one of our things on the podcast is y'all will see. We gonna have fun. Well, I don't smoke, but I don't care if somebody comes on the podcast and they got to smoke a little bit. If you want to sip a little wine, you sip a little wine. But the one thing you got to be ready to do on this podcast is talk that shit. Another thing that about the podcast is going to be different is that on a regular basis, we just going to bring in viewers. You know what I mean? We don't want to dominate the show. We want to keep it fresh. So viewers who want to talk that shit, you know, we going to pick them, get them in there, and get different people to jump on and vibe with us weekly. I think it's time for almost a healing type process in this community where it's taken back to dog people, talking dogs, and let a lot of the bullshit go, you know. So podcast, I promise y'all, today is Thursday. By Saturday, I'll be putting something up. Either we'll do it Monday or Tuesday. I have to talk to Belinda tonight. But it's going to be a lot of fun. Y'all will also see the introduction of my crazy ass brother. Those old school people actually know that I'm not the only member of Hall of Fame, the original Hall of Fame. It's I actually do have a brother, and some of y'all run across him every now and then, but most times he tried not to mess with too many people because he more temperamental than I am, so he can't deal with it. But it's a lot going on. Like I say, we get Poop Dog on here, we get Easy on here, we had a whole family affair on here. You know what I mean? My sisters, my older son, his name is just like mine, but it's a Y, not an E. So his name is Tyrell. He'll be judging for us, but he has to go through his apprenticeship and all of that. But he'll be jumping on sometimes, and it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be fun. It's going to be some family type of things. How could I forget my man Nick Pike, the Beard King? We going to get him in there. But you know, Bobo Starsky at Imperial. We bringing guys in where y'all gonna meet a lot of guys, a lot of guys, a lot of ladies that's all about dogs. You know, all about dogs, talking dogs. We gonna have some of these guys, the Rottweiler guys, the Doberman guys. We actually even having some guys from Europe that's gonna eventually jump on the podcast too. And we're gonna do our thing, man. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to getting back and getting started good. We're going to just X out the whole blog talk radio thing, and we're going to get on videos and start having some fun with it. Until next time, y'all, much love. God bless. Peace.